What's up, fashion enthusiasts? I am Brina Kia, and today is an amazing day to boss up. So, today, y'all have a very special guest. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful model, Tanaiya.
Yep. Tanaiya in the building. Make some noise.
Okay. I know that's right. So, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
Winding down on the day, ready to relax. Sunday, fun day.
Yeah, very much Sunday fun day. This is a working girl. She be working, y'all.
Indeed. I be trying.
And I love that. So,
Yes.
how long have you been modeling for?
I have been modeling consistently all of 2024, but 3 years in total.
Okay.
So I really include just the 1 year I was doing it consistently. Yep.
All right. Well, you got 3 years under your belt, and
Yeah,
that's all
I
that
do.
matters. You've been growing.
Thank you.
What made you like decide that okay, I want to do this?
Oh, well, actually, I went to Michigan State. Shout out to MSU. But I went to Michigan State, and it was a fashion or culture industry. And it's basically a fashion-based community, mainly the black students. And I went with a friend to a casting call for a runway show. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna go and support. So I went, and they're like, you might as well just walk and try it out. So I was like the first little runway. So I'm like, okay, I want to model. I want to do this. This is fun. Yeah, that's when it sparked up.
Okay, and I love that. And I did want to mention you going to school because you have your bachelor's in psychology and a minor in youth and society. So with that, like, what do you want to do with that part of just you and things of that nature?
Currently, I've been getting like a lot of experience because I do want to get into behavioral therapy or counseling. So I'm soon getting my master's and continuing my schooling so I can, help kids out here.
Okay, and degree up, and I love that, and I love that. Do you think there's a way that you could implement like your modeling career with your degrees?
I would say somewhat in the sort, not as far as modeling, but I would say like the connections and networking can definitely implement a lot. I feel like it's pushed me to like, speak up more and kind of be more open within the little community that we have in Detroit. So I feel like just those skills that I've learned can definitely be used for that.
Okay. So, how do you build those working connections within the industry? How do you sustain those relationships?
I would say, just as I was beginning, I kind of just went to different networking events. Like there's a org called Detroit Fashion Community, and they kind of like have networking events every month. You'll meet like personal stylists, models, somewhat of people in every aspect. So I would say just making sure you go to events, speak up, talk to whoever may be the coordinator of a fashion show that you might know, so you can kind of build a community outside of just the show. Because I've like followed a whole bunch of models on Instagram and different platforms, and like we share, model calls and things like that. So I feel like it's a very nice, connection to have. So I feel like to stick with it, just being consistent, pushing yourself, doing shows, talking to production teams, and it'll get you far.
All right. So, as far as stepping outside your comfort zone, was that something that was like that came easily for you, or did it take some time to build it up?
I feel like it took a lot of time. Definitely with like print, you know, photo shoots and like beauty and things like that. I feel like runway was a little easier because it's kind of like you meet the designer, you put on the outfit, you walk, and that's it. So it's kind of like in a moment. But like with modeling, I feel like it tap into your creativity for real, especially with people that like fashion or like different pieces. It's very easy to be like creative and stand out. But I'm always trying to push myself to be better than. Cause I wouldn't have expected myself to come this far or to even model. So it's like, yeah, I've came a long way. You gotta push yourself and challenge yourself and accept those little wins. Like you going far. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You have done. I really just love looking at people's Instagrams. It just be like,
Like
especially
growth. It's so much
yes.
growth.
So even beyond like seeing where you started and where you're at, like you could just, I feel like you could see almost the passion in what you're doing. Like you were kind of like made for this. Like that's what
Thank
it just
you.
seems like. So out of all the shoots or like shoots that you've done, what has been one of your favorite?
I have so many favorites. But I did one. I would consider this as like my first serious photo shoot. But I did one for my business, also entrepreneur, and getting back to that. But I own a business called Chrome Hanger Collections, and I did a photo shoot with a photographer named Tony, and we did it on like a airplane kind of display near like the Eastern Market. And a lot of people always ask me like, "Where did you shoot at?" Like I'm trying to get content there, and literally the week after they took it down. So that's one of my favorites. And I would say like the Barbie shoot that I did. It's kind of like a pink set with a white background.
Mhm.
That one was kind of like okay, a little different, but I feel like it's not one that I don't like.
Okay. Well, just speaking for me, you just did one that kind of was highlighting this like croquet aesthetic that's kind of trending right now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you had on black
Oh, with the
and
bows.
with the bows, yeah. I said,
Down to that took it to another level.
yes, I was feeling that one. I do like the one you did with Engineer by Dre as well.
Yes.
The gum, it was just like the perfect shot. Like
Listen.
literally the perfect shot.
Yeah, because he was like, "You come with pigtails, and I got gum for you." So I'm like, "Okay, this sounds like a dope idea,"
Mm-hmm.
and it just played out so perfect. So I'm like,
Yeah, it did. It did. I really did like that. So I just seeing you work with so many people, I'm like, oh, this girl is not. It's not playing. Yeah, you doing your thing, girl. You are doing your thing. What's your favorite like thing about modeling though?
I would say definitely building connections. Just coming from outside of a PWI and kind of a small black community, I feel like I was kind of nervous to kind of like push myself. And even at Michigan State, like I wouldn't wear what I always would want to wear. I would feel like I stand out too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now being comfortable as a model and just embracing how I feel through fashion, I feel like the networking and talking is more easier now because I feel more comfortable in everything. So I would say that's definitely it.
Okay. I I know so many people that went to state. It's
so, yeah. Literally from past Renaissance, all the schools. Yeah,
I know so many people that went to state. And even just my own experience of being up at state, I can definitely understand why you would not. It kind of puts you in almost like a shell. Like the it was for we were up there for I want to say homecoming. I was up there and I had red hair and I had on this little brown bodysuit, some little shorts, and these guys behind me were like almost picking with my head almost, and it's just like, bro, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't never seen no red hair. Like, can y'all relax,
It
please?
make you feel like you like not in the right community or like you kind of got to change yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of hard, but you embrace and you stick to it. It's just like
Yeah.
people say.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the most important part. Just actually being so in tune with yourself, so you know, like, okay, you can feel this way about this,
Okay. But I look cute.
Okay.
I didn't put all this work for me.
And I look good, so I don't care about none of that. None of that.
Literally.
So you're an entrepreneur as well, and you said is your business a boutique or okay?
It's an online boutique, and I basically, share like the latest trends, like the cute little I don't know if you've seen like the little ruffle boots, like you can button them. I'm gonna have to show you, but
Okay.
just like different little fashionable trends. I try to keep it as unique as possible. I'm more of a like bright color, like outstanding, outspoken kind of person. So I try to keep it like unique and different as possible.
And I can see that translated through your clothes, like. And I understand. I got on all black right now, but I love some colors.
Okay.
I love some
I
colors.
never sleep on it.
Me either. Everybody, all black in the closet. Give me some colors, please.
No, I'm the black. I love the black.
I do too, but just not all the time.
Exactly.
Not all the time. It's cool to implement color in there every now and then. You know, get that little pop, especially in the summer.
Okay.
Especially in the summer. So, what can we expect to see from your boutique moving in this year? Can we see anything this year, or like, are you just trying to focus on other things right now?
Definitely within this year, coming this summer.
Okay.
I will definitely have some pieces coming. I'm looking to do more of like athletic, getting more into like athletic wear and like bras, 2-piece sets. It's kind of hard to really dress up for real in the summer. I feel like fall is more where you can tweak stuff and layer different stuff. So I want to find like more little simple outfits. I'm more of a like get cute, go out kind of person. I don't have that many like chill, laid back stuff. So I'm gonna try to implement that more. So yeah.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see that. I'm
Yes.
excited to see that. And I'm gonna have to cut me some pieces because I love a
Okay.
good chill fit. Nah,
Hey.
I love a
Okay.
good chill fit. I prefer the chill fits over the dressy fits any
Yes.
day.
Cause
Just
you buy once and you don't wear it again, and then just be like, I need more comfortable stuff because I don't
mm-hmm.
want to dress up too much.
To every year. So it's cool. Put that shit on. You ain't got to be every
Yeah.
day. And sometimes,
Okay. You can be lazy and cute with it.
okay. And that's all it be.
Yeah.
Lazy and cute. And give me a little fitted cap with this cute
Okay.
little top, this
Real
cute little
simple, real
look.
one too.
Yep. And then summertime, like you said, people don't have on no clothes in the summer. It's
Yeah.
hot. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to play around with fashion in
It
the summer.
really is.
Like the fall is for the fashion girls.
Okay.
It's for the
Yes.
fashion
Like you
girls.
really know how to dress if you eating all fall.
All
Okay.
fall. Are there any types of modeling that you try to avoid, or like spaces that you try to avoid within modeling?
um, I would say just being like, I feel like model can be misunderstood as like vixen. I don't know if you've seen that kind of like conversation a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but like just real like lustful, sexual, and like submissive. I feel like it's a way to do it, like fully dressed and kind of like every once in a while a little swimsuit, but nothing like too super revealing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of stick to what's comfortable for me.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay. So with that, I wanted to talk about because I've talked to a few models, and one common trend that I hear amongst models is um, one of the things that they dislike about it the most is like some photographers. So, have you ever been in a situation where a photographer has made inappropriate marks towards you? And then, if they have, how were you able to deal with it?
Um, I have never experienced that. Thank God, I
Yeah,
haven't.
that is,
But I
yes, I'm
couldn't imagine
glad.
because I feel like I use modeling as my outlet. So
Mhm.
like if I'm shooting or whatever, I want to be comfortable, of course, and like feel the best. So I've never experienced that, but I feel like if I did, I probably would just stay away from that photographer, block them, do whatever you got to do, because it could be a lot of people that's real pushy and just
Mhm.
use that to like kind of take advantage a little bit.
Mhm.
And some people will only do like lingerie shoots and will only require that, or they'll say if you're doing a lingerie shoot, like to notify the person like you're booking, to where they'll know like what kind of vibe is happening. So I don't.
Okay.
I'm. That's crazy. I don't want to experience
I don't want you
that.
to either. I don't want you to either
Yes,
because I
I'm
had,
serious.
yeah, for real. I had someone last season bring it up, and then I had someone this season bring up like that's the reason why she kind of shifted away from the modeling
Mm-hmm.
scene was because the inappropriateness with some of the photographers, and
Yeah,
it sucks that
that it can
y'all,
happen.
yes, that y'all have to, well, you haven't had to experience it, thank goodness, but that they have had those kind of experiences while on set. Like I don't understand, but maybe
Yeah.
it's
I feel like it's because I like to kind of like create with multiple people and kind of like play with different stuff. So I think it's important to like play within your creativity and reach out to people like you feel like will match yourself. But if you don't personally like, I don't know. If you don't really know them to the point of where it gets to that, it's like how can you tell? So
Mhm.
like you said, the girl that kind of stepped away, I would have easily done that, but at the same time, I really love it. I'm super passionate. I will try to like, ask a few people like, have you heard about this photographer? Is he cool? Like, I'm in a modeling group chat, so we kind of share like model calls or
Okay.
gigs or somewhat of everything. So we kind of, a few people have talked about photographers being like that, but yeah, that's kind of sad, like that it even happens.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would just steer away
Steer away.
for
Yeah,
sure.
I like that. Like you guys have a modeling group chat to keep that and build that community,
Yeah.
which I think is very important within this scene altogether. Is
Yes.
that community? So I really do like that. Shout out to y'all. Kudos to y'all. Some people don't want to come together, but.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's another a deep topic. I feel like because within the city it's so competitive and it's so hard to like really be within yourself or not feel like you got to compete with the next person. A lot of people feel like, well, she's working with this person and she's working with that person. Why can't I do that? Or why can't like it's biased or people take it a little too serious to where it's so competitive
Mm.
and nobody wants to like network and meet each other. Like I went to a casting the other day and I was like, y'all are pretty like, just small conversation and let's share Instagrams if we get in the show, like we'll of course talk in the group chat and things like that. So I feel like I don't know if you're more open and like personable about it, it shouldn't be a problem. But a lot of times it'll be like a nasty, distasteful, kind of feeling, especially within Detroit.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, it's hard to like really find your community. That's just like how I mentioned, like state being comfortable with what I'm wearing. Like other than it being a PWI and knowing how the black community is, it's like you wanna kind of like not alter yourself, but it's kind of like you don't really completely be yourself by just
Mm-hmm.
changing because you'll get backlash or like you said they was picking on you. So I don't know, it's very hard, but I would say just stay true to yourself and that'll get you far for real.
It will. I definitely do agree. I want people to realize within the city though, if we come together, we'll get
Okay.
much further.
Okay.
Like
It be our people tearing each other down. It's
mhm.
sad for real.
It is. And we could just only hope for change one day. I don't know.
Yes.
We gonna keep
It's gonna
hoping for
start with
that.
us.
Yeah, and it definitely does start with us. So
And
it's
definitely like word of mouth. Like
mm-hmm.
people will talk about like a fashion show being bad and that's like, a bad distasteful way or like, just finding different ways to spread positivity rather than
Yes.
the
Rather than the
negative
negative
stuff.
stuff. Yes, I agree. I agree. Like we negativity spreads very quickly.
Yes.
Like so let's do that same thing and shift that narrative into the positivity because it don't have to be so negative all the time. We all can thrive. We all can make it within this scene and
Yes.
I feel like the fashion scene is not even that large.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's really no reason for all the division. And one thing I've noticed too is it's very clicked up. And I don't understand why that is, but some things are not meant for me to understand, I
Okay.
guess. So,
Well, I can agree. And the favoritism and it's yeah, I feel like when you can kind of like just be an observer, you'll notice like what, you know, areas you kind of fit in. Like
mhm,
you wouldn't put yourself in a bad predicament or fashion environment to where like you feel uncomfortable, you got to change yourself. So
exactly.
you go where you please and the energy
Hmm.
is good.
Yep. Go where you appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And we not 2024 and beyond. We're not putting ourselves in places to be small.
Exactly.
We don't do that to make other people comfortable. We just don't do that. It's just not how it's gonna work. I'm not gonna shrink me for you.
Okay.
It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you been published? I feel like I've seen you published. Okay, cool.
2 times.
Okay,
So
and
no.
I know that's right because I'm like I'm
But
pretty sure I've
yes,
seen
I
that.
have been.
So, how does a model go about getting published?
Well, for me, it was kind of like the photographer kind of led it into that. So
Okay,
most of the times, it's like websites you could just, like I did one for Tomorrow Magazine, and they'll have like a publication list, and you put in your information, the photographer, the pictures, and they'll like send you acceptance.
okay,
So first photographer did do that. The second, well, both of them did. So yeah, that's really it's kind of simple, but I've only done it through them getting acceptance and me just finding out on a whim like, oh my god. So yeah,
well, cool. Shout out to you, girl. You doing it? She said 2 times, and more to come. More to come.
okay, on occasion. Yes.
No, because that little baby video was so funny. So, okay, could you offer aspiring models any sort of advice when getting started into this
Um,
industry?
yes, I definitely can. I will say, staying true to yourself and whatever you're passionate about to definitely see it through. Just like how I started, just supporting a friend and leading up to being published and being in different fashion shows and to soon be signed. Like I would say, like just yeah, staying true to yourself, wanting to tap into your creative side, reaching out to different people to gain good opportunities. I feel like if you stay in a box, you won't be able to access all the good things. Like you're limiting yourself a lot. So push yourself, challenge yourself. It's not gonna feel the same all the time. It's growth. Accept the little wins, and
I think that's some real good advice. Now, you just said you about to be signed to an agency, and I want to talk about that because I know I've like heard things about agencies sometimes that are not the best. So when looking for an agency, what are some things do you think that models should look for?
I would say definitely just based off my experience, just looking and doing your research on the on your own on different agencies, because it can be hard to tell when it's like sounding good and then you're getting signed or you're getting flew out to wherever the location is and something might be off or you didn't read the contract through. So definitely doing your research. Not signed yet, but eventually. So I've just been trying to YouTube different things and maybe see like what's everybody experience maybe with select models, which is an agency, or college models, like definitely research. That's mainly it.
Mainly. Okay. Well, it's coming. You gonna be
It's
signed real
coming.
soon, girl, because you doing your thing.
Manifesting.
Yeah, seriously manifesting. Somebody gonna see you. One thing I say, if we seeing you, somebody else see you,
Thank
and they
you.
see what you're doing, and they're gonna be like, I want her. I
I need
need
her.
her.
Okay. Hit me up. But yes, it's
I
coming.
need her. Come here. Mm, mm.
Yes.
So, do you have any like I don't want to say larger plans, but like how far do you want to take modeling? As far as you can?
As far as I can.
Okay.
Even though it's like currently, well, it started off as a hobby.
Hmm.
I definitely will see myself like signed, doing like, because I love to shop. Actually being on the websites that I shopped of before, like Fashion Nova, Gymshark, a whole bunch of different things. I feel like that would be nice. That's kind of like my goals as of that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. So, what about fashion weeks? Would you like to participate? Have you participated in any?
No, I am going to be doing New York Fashion Week in September.
Okay.
That's been like, cause I kind of been like into fashion since high school. So just knowing like New York Fashion Week and LA Fashion Week, these Paris, like all these different places have ways to like celebrate fashion and like be unique in different ways. I've always wanted to go to New York Fashion Week. So now that I'm walking New York Fashion Week, it's like it's happening like before my eyes
Yes.
for real.
Okay.
So yeah,
New York
that's September
fashion.
coming soon.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yes, me too.
I said I was gonna go out there, so
We're
look,
gonna link up.
we gonna have to link up for
For sure.
sure.
Yes,
Yes, that is so
girl, I'm about to do
exciting.
some of everything. Some shopping. I heard they got really good thrift shops down there.
I can believe it.
Some of everything. So
Oh, that is exciting. That is very
yes,
exciting.
I
First
know,
New York
right?
Fashion Week. First
Mm-hmm.
one in the books.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Period, girl. I love that for you.
Thank
That is too
you.
exciting.
Yes.
That is so exciting. So, what does fashion mean to you?
Um, I would say fashion means, well, I would say I embrace myself through fashion. I kind of do it off of like everyday basis. So like my mood today is kind of like fun, and it's hot outside, so I want to be comfortable. So fashion really is like an outlet for me to be myself for real. I kind of like, rather than speaking or seeing somebody walk down the street, you're like, oh, her outfit is nice. She seems like a really nice person. I feel like you can express yourself and like your personality through what you wear.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like what I do. Like when I used to dance, that was kind of like my way of expressing myself. Now it's fashion. So
Okay.
I would say fashion is everything to me, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I love that. And is there anything that we did not cover that you would like to say or
Um,
speak about?
I don't think so. I feel like we kind of checked them off.
Okay, cool, cool. I just be wanting to ask because
Yes.
sometimes people come to settings with a something certain and
Okay.
on their mind that they
Already
want it
ready.
let out. So I just want to make sure that I got everything and you share. I just want people to know who you are. So
Yes,
if you feel like that's what we accomplished here, then that means we did it, and that's
for
good.
sure.
Cool. So where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Tanaiya TANAIYAAJ, and yeah, all platforms. And then my clothing business is Chrome Hanger Collections, and my styling page is Fly Dictionary.
Okay.
So check me out.
Check.
2024 is that year.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
real.
It is that year. It's that year for everybody, for the
Yes,
most part.
rebranding, revamping. new lifestyle. I'm ready for it. It's for me. Take me
Yeah,
home.
and it's all yours. You already claimed it.
Hmm.
So, and we see you guys next time.